Angel Reese did things last night I'm not sure we've ever seen on a basketball court. I was like, is this real? Did this happen?
Introduction 1. Angel Reese just put on one of her worst performances ever, and it wasn't just about the numbers. It was also about how she totally collapsed on the court due to careless play and needless roughness. Everybody was in disbelief after Reese's disastrous class performance.
The Lunar Owls crushed the Rose BC, and Angel, well, she did some rather interesting things on the court. And Napheesa Collier, well, look now, one thing we could say, they are not afraid of Angel Reese and the Rose BC, because after hitting the game-winning shot, Napheesa had some real words towards Angel Reese.
However, the best part is that Napheesa Collier had had enough of Reese's antics and made sure to teach her a lesson in the most effective way possible. If you're looking for a masterclass on how to humble a trash talker, stay put, because we're dissecting every hilarious moment that revealed Angel Reese for what she truly is. A player who is more interested in show than in actual basketball. And believe me when I say that the numbers speak for themselves.
Angel Reese looks like a very dirty move under the basket.
First spot, draws two, sling it, Reese!
Angel Reese entered the game with her typical bluster, acting as though she was prepared to take over, but it quickly became painfully clear that she was more interested in showboating than in actually helping her team win. Rather than playing smart, she tried to scare her opponents by making a series of poor decisions and throwing careless passes.
She's going to go in, and then after she hits it, she's going to bark her head off at Angel Reese.
Eight to shoot, Higgins Smith, matched up by Gray.
Right
Sights
there,
to the ball. Collier
game
wins
winner.
it.
Look at her. She's talking mad shit.
Queen B
Mad shit.
Angel Reese was on Napheesa Collier, giving her a bunch of frustrating bombs.
The statistics are quite hilarious, so let's get started. Reese made 7 turnovers. Yes, you read correctly, and these weren't just small blunders either. At one point, he made some of the most absurd ones you'll ever witness in a professional setting. Reese appeared perplexed, as though she couldn't believe what had just transpired after throwing the ball directly into the backboard, rebounding her own pass, and playing catch with herself.
Angel Reese rebounded her own pass. I saw this and was like, this can't be real. Angel Reese thought she was playing dodgeball out.
There, Reese's arrogance overcame her, and she attempted to play bully ball by repeatedly pushing and body-checking Napheesa Collier in an effort to get inside her head. When she wasn't putting up bricks, she took some of the most absurd shots imaginable, all of which missed the mark.
Angel was 8 for 16 for 17 points, 10 boards last night, 7 damn turnovers. Napheesa Collier right here, 7 of 16. She had 16 points, 9 rebounds, but she had the most important thing, the game winner last night.
But this is where the real fun starts. Rather of allowing Reese's antics to affect her, Collier did what a true pro does, remaining totally focused on the game and exposing Reese for the fraud she is whenever she attempted to get violent. In the best conceivable response, Collier set her on fire on the scoreboard.
I mean, Angel Reese is out there looking like a UFC fighter.
If you're a hoops fan, if you're a basketball fan, and you watch this, I don't give a shit if you are an Angel Reese fan. You can't tell me this is not egregious.
They're doing everything they have to do to sell this.
When Angel Reese tried one of the game's most awkward defensive moves, attempting to force her way into position, she totally lost her balance and fell to the ground like a terrible actress in a low-budget film, bringing her desperation to a breaking point. The best thing was that the referees didn't buy it. It was just a humiliating moment that had the fans shaking their heads.
Angel Reese is the most unskilled basketball player in the history of basketball, in my opinion. She has no skills. She knows that she's not a very good basketball player. That's why she spends so much time half naked and taking pictures and promoting things that have nothing to do with basketball.
Fans quickly criticized her on social media for her ridiculous flop, pointing out that despite her claims to be a physical player, she actually went down easy when it worked for her. This served as yet another harsh reminder that, although Reese enjoys playing the villain, she doesn't exactly thrive under pressure. Instead, She resorted to antics that only made her appear more uncomfortable.
This is Angel Reese, the content creator side. It's pretty clear basketball is her top priority. I cannot imagine how anybody could view this athlete in any other way. It's clear basketball is front and foremost. This is all helping with things like shooting better from the field and missing layups. She has no rhythm, just like she can't make a layup. Practice layups. OnlyFans incoming.
While Reese was flailing around trying to make headlines for all the wrong reasons, Napheesa Collier stayed locked in. Her performance spoke for itself, and every time Reese tried to get under her skin, Collier responded with pure basketball excellence. And just when you thought Reese's night could get any worse, she made one last ridiculous mistake with a chance to help her team mount a comeback. She panicked under pressure and threw a pass straight into an opponent's hands, which resulted in another turnover, another wasted possession, and yet another moment of pure humiliation.
I think Angel's more concerned about being an influencer, content creator, over being a better basketball player. This was her taking pictures, hanging out with some rappers and producers, etc.
You think you could get a bucket in this format, full court 3-on-3?
You know, think I can get a bucket?
Yeah.
If Angel Reese on my team, yeah.
The difference between the two players was evident by the game's conclusion. Collier exemplified professionalism by being composed, disciplined, and decisive. Fans who have been watching Reese's antics all season saw it as another evidence that she is not the superstar she claims to be. But Reese herself had a memorable night because she was nothing more than an overhyped player who let her emotions to control her. While she has built her brand on trash talk and drama games, this loss wasn't just another game for Reese. It was an exposure of her reckless, unruly style of play. Games like this highlight the stark contrast between talk and talent, and Reese left with nothing but another humiliating defeat.
You got to see this clip. One's down court with the basketball, 3-4 steps ahead of everybody, has an easy layup, and throws it to the girl behind her. No skills.
So Lexi Hull's right here, right? She's going to come out here. She gets the ball, going to pass it into Angel. Look at this, folks. That's Lexi Hull. Wide ass open. Does she get the ball? Angel not only did not pass the ball back out to Lexi Hull, but she missed another freaking layup.
Rather than owning up to her mistakes, Angel Reese instantly went into damage management mode and refused to accept responsibility. She pointed fingers at everyone, but herself due to her careless play and subpar performance. The referees, her teammates, the coaching staff, and even the court itself were all at fault, with the exception of the one person who was truly accountable for her disastrous night. It was a classic. Reese's actions include being tough, playing carelessly, and claiming to be the victim when things don't go her way.
To keep going, it's hard. It is hard. To live my life isn't easy. And I don't want to get emotional, but that's why I put the work in every day, because there are little girls that look up to me. There are the college girls that look up to me, and just being able to be inspiration every day. So that's why I just try to keep going through all the negativity. At 22, it's hard living this life, but I'm grateful. I'm blessed. And I'm lucky to be around this group, and being here in Rival has just been the best thing for me.
While Reese was busy thrashing around and yelling at the referees, Collier had done exactly what a true leader does. She stayed focused, played smart basketball, and delivered in the clutch. She didn't need to use cheap shots or trash talk because her game spoke for itself. Meanwhile, Napheesa Collier and the Lunar Owls were celebrating rightfully. With composure and accuracy, Collier was driving her team to victory. When it came time to silence Reese, Collier delivered with a game-winning shot and a well-deserved smile directly in Reese's face.